All right, so we're going to end this episode, although I feel like we could talk for hours, with the Swifty Speed Seat, which will rapid fire some fun questions for you. Are you ready? So you answer first, and then I'll answer.
I'm going to try. I'm not very speedy in my response, but we'll see.
As we'll call it the as fast as you can speed round. All right. So, and I realize that asking favorites about Taylor is like asking which child is your favorite. So I understand that that's a very difficult question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Favorite album?
I do appreciate that you sent me this question in advance because I lost sleep over this. I hemmed and hawed because I'm like, I had to do all the pros and cons, but it was a very difficult decision. I'm
Okay.
going with Lover.
Oh, okay. Do you have a reason why?
I just, I just really loved a lot of the songs on there, but then again, I loved a lot of songs on all of her albums, so
I
it's
know.
so hard.
I know.
I don't know. I liked the colors. I liked the whole vibe. I don't know. It just spoke to me.
Okay. That lover it is. But knowing that you don't have a favorite child, so this is your favorite album, but like you love the other albums
Yes,
just as much.
exactly.
All
Exactly.
right,
How about
then
you?
me I couldn't pick, so I went two. So sorry. I went Folklore
Mm.
because that has been my favorite for a long time, but I can't leave out Tortured Poets. Like
It was,
there's
it
really
was
only
deep.
one song on Tortured Poets that I'm like, I can listen to it, but I usually skip it. Um, and that's what, like, my God, that album has like 72 songs on it. So that's really
It was
saying
so
something that
deep.
she 31,
Yes.
32, that she wrote so many songs that I can just listen to from
Again, in
start
her
to
36 hours of a day. How did she do that? But I
She
digress.
probably wrote the album in like 2 hours. So, the same amount of time that we listen to it, it's what, like 2 hours and 2 minutes or something. She was like, I wrote an album, no big deal. Where and she says things and you're like, oh my gosh, like I have felt that, but I couldn't put it into words.
Correct.
But Taylor did it for me. So,
Constantly.
all right,
Yeah.
in the same vein, sorry, favorite three songs. And I
Okay.
have four. So if you want to have four, you can have another
I
one.
know this is so hard. All too well 10-minute version.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
I love that one on another level.
Okay.
It's so hard, Kristen. This is the
I
hardest
know.
thing.
I
I
know.
do love You Need to Calm Down,
Mm.
and I love The Man. There's
Okay.
about 800 other ones that I love too.
Obviously.
I love the Ed Sheeran collab. This again, this is like the worst question you could ever ask me, but
But you know what's funny? At the Eras tour, it was life-changing. As my niece Beth said, the things I would do to go and see that concert again. And I agree with her. But if Taylor had consulted me, which I'm shocked that she didn't, I would have picked different songs from most of the albums. Because I feel like she went with for the most part, the songs that everyone knows, not the ones that the deep cutters know, like the
so
people who are truly Taylor Swifties
yeah.
at heart. Like I was like, could you have sang Mirror Ball? Like, could we have left out? You know what I mean? Like
I
just
struggle with that too because the concert that I went to was the first set that she played Tortured Poets
oh
Department.
right. And I didn't
So
see
she
that one.
cut out a whole bunch, like all the oldies were cut out. And again, like I said in the beginning, I'm an oldie. I'm an
Right.
oldie fan. I'm
So you
also
were
a
like,
oldie. So that part, and I didn't know all the words yet because it had literally just come out. But
come
somehow
out.
the lady behind me knew every word. I'm like, "Oh, that. It was like 3 days. It was out. I'm
And you
like,
were like, come
good
on.
on you.
I was a
Uh,
me there was a meme that I saw last summer that was like, and suddenly one day I woke up and knew all the words to Tortured Poets. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so true. Like it took me a couple months and then I was just singing it, but it was a lot to take in. It was a lot to consume. So I
well,
could
no, it
see
just comes through osmosis.
it
You're
like
right.
all of,
You
well, when
don't,
you're listening to it constantly,
yeah,
nonstop, that is
yes, fair
also
enough.
just saying that's also very helpful.
Yes. Yes. But
But
yeah, so
yeah,
it cut out like all the oldies, all like the old days songs.
yeah,
So that
that's
was
tough.
hard.
Yeah, and
Now, granted, if I were to do it now and she sang all those songs, it would be great. But
you
I'm
didn't
that
know
person
them
at
yet.
a concert that I want to sing every single solitary word to every single solitary song. So when I didn't know the songs, I was like,
I can't sing it. Well, I feel the same way. Like if I'm at a wedding or something and they're playing a song that I don't know, I'm like, I can't dance to this. If I can't sing, I
right,
can't. Come on.
I know.
So same thing. Like if I'm at Taylor Swift's concert and I am like 3 days into a 75 song album, like I wouldn't have been real happy either. Now, yes, absolutely 100%. But yeah, I feel you on that one because that
Mhm.
would be tough. I'd be like, I want
Yeah.
to sing and I can't.
I needed
Um,
the old eras. Yes, but
Right, like of course.
I,
Okay, so my three, but I actually picked four,
oh,
were Mirrorball, and that was the one I said. I was like, if I could have put any other song in that concert, I would have picked Mirrorball. I love that song.
yeah.
August, because
Oh,
August, because I feel like she wrote it about me from age like 12 to, I don't know,
yes,
32 or so, just
yes,
living for the hope of it all the time.
yes.
Canceling plans just in case somebody calls. They never did. It's fine.
Uh,
Black Dog, love Black Dog.
mm,
Black Dog made me cry a lot. Like when it first came out, she makes me cry a lot, but
mhm.
something about that song made me cry. And Clean, I love Clean too, from
Ooh.
1989. Clean. Yeah, so
See, I
those are.
also feel like I picked my songs based on the era, okay,
Hmm.
intended that I'm in right now.
Oh, good one. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
These songs hit me a different way. Like if you would have asked me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, obviously it'd be a different set of songs. But because we grow together.
Yes, this is
Of
what Taylor
Taylor.
does. And you
Yeah.
can relate. Like
Yeah.
everybody can relate to the songs that she writes, even if she's writing them about, Joe Jonas or Jake Gyllenhaal. Like
Yeah.
you can find something relatable because we're
They
all really just Taylor at
they
heart.
put their pants on one leg at a time, just like her.
Exactly. What about the first song that made you a Swiftie? Like, would you just say that whole first album or
I mean, the whole Taylor Swift album. I loved the original album. It was so, like I said, her with the guitar, and then just like she can do everything.
yes.
She can sing on her own with a guitar. She can sing with a piano. She can sing with a chorus behind her.
Hmm.
She's just mm,
Amazing.
she's just so good.
Amazing.
She's so good.
I think mine is because I was skeptical, and then we went to. So my husband made me a CD of songs, and it was mostly 1989, but he threw a couple other ones on there. But I think Out of the Woods is the one that really I was like, this is a bop. This is a bop,
It
as
is.
the
It's a
kids would
good
say.
one.
It's a bop, and I like the new version actually now too. I like how she sings, in a different way. So that was probably the one that really grabbed me.
Yes.
Um, and I have to tell a funny story. I always tell my kids that when she was younger, she grew up going to the beach in Stone Harbor. So in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, there's an ice cream store that I love called Springer's. And I read an article that she used to go there, and I think she liked their chocolate chip cookie dough or whatever. So I always tell my kids kiddingly, when I meet her, that's not if, it's when I meet her, my opening line is Springer's. Am I right? And my husband's like, that's what you're going to say to her? And I go, well, to start off. And I said, because she'll know I know. That's like an if you know, you know. Like, because then I'm saying Springer. She would know it's in Stone Harbor. She knows how good it is. She's been there before. He was like, okay, I would probably go with something else. I go, nope, Springer's. Am I right?
I
So
love that
that's my line when I meet her.
I love that you're planning it out. I think the reality for me, I could have the whole conversation, but my first line would probably be like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, for sure. I'll be an idiot, but in my mind, I'm gonna be like really cool, like super
Exactly.
cool, and just talk to her like we're pals.
Yes.
Do you have a lyric that gets you every time?
Of course I do.
Okay.
But which one? Right? Which one? So again, it's going to go into the mom thing a little bit.
Okay.
The two songs I mentioned, The Man and also You Need to Calm Down.
Hmm.
I'm a female in tech
Okay.
and almost always the only female in the room.
Ah,
And so just kind of
I love that.
those whole songs really resonated over there.
Yeah.
But I do love in You Need to Calm Down. I mean, should I start singing? No, I'm
I
not
mean,
going to
you
sing.
could. You could.
We see you over there on the internet comparing all the girls who are killing it, but we figured
Hmm.
you out. We all
We
got
want our
crowns. You need
crowns.
to calm down. I just because, well, really, I should say, technically, my favorite line is the part where, oh God, how does she say it? She says about, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Say it in a street that's a knockout, but you say it in a tweet that's a cop out, right?
Yeah.
Like these keyboard warriors. It's so true.
Yet
It's so
again, she
true.
speaks the truth in such a
Mhm.
creative, bouncy way. They're like
Yes,
cute. And then you listen
yes.
to it and you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. And I like, again, that it relates to life, to your life, and everybody can take something from any of her songs and turn it back to you, turn it back
Yes.
to themselves. All right. So mine, I mentioned Living for the Hope of It All. But there's one I really like from Epiphany that's on Folklore, and it's Some Things You Just Can't Speak About. And I watched the Long Pond recordings, and she was talking about how during COVID, that you were hearing about all these people in the hospitals and how their families couldn't be with them. And so the nurses became their family. And then she also wanted to write a song about her grandpa who had been on the beach in Normandy and how he never talked about it. And like as she got older and learned more about it, she was like, oh my gosh, you were there. That's so awful. That must have been horrible. And she said, some things you just can't speak about because, and I was like, that's so true. No matter what your situation is or your reality, there are some things in life that have hit you so hard that you're like, I just can't talk about it. And
Yeah.
I think it's a really, I think it's a beautiful song. Again, another one that used to make me cry. I need about 3 months of crying over her songs and then I can just sing it. But that one, like when I first started listening to it, because we were kind of at not at the end of COVID, but like coming out of it. And because I was a little late to that album, it was COVID. I have
Oh
no
yeah.
other
No.
excuse. It was
Kids,
COVID. I had
COVID,
two
no.
babies. I couldn't. But
Yes.
that just and then once I heard what she said at the Long Pond Studios, I was like, that's so beautiful and it's so true. Like so, and I love all of a lot of her other lyrics too. But that one I just thought, like I'll say that now. I'll be like, well, there are just some things that you can't talk about,
Right.
again. And
Right.
we
It's
quote
true.
her a lot at our house too. Not that one, but
Yes.
I'll be like, don't say I didn't warn you. And my kids will be like, oh, I'm like, do you need me to sing it? And they're like, no. But all right, I like this one too. Most underrated. These are not rapid fire at all, are they? No,
No, no, but
no, that's okay. It's okay.
I am
We're
prepared for this
almost
one.
done, listeners. You are so patient. Most underrated Taylor song.
Okay. I somehow had missed this song in all of my Taylor years. And my
Yeah.
daughter came down the one day and she's like, Mommy, you have to listen to this song, The Best Day.
Oh, I can't. No, that's on my do not listen.
I
Because we cry. I cry. No.
sobbed, sobbed. I don't know how I missed it. I feel like I was probably my more emotionally stable enough to listen to the song.
Yes.
But my daughter brought it down, and I'm like, it was just so symbolic that she was like the one that brought me the song. And oh,
Yeah.
it's
No.
so good.
When I hear
You
that
need to
one,
listen
I'm
to this song.
like,
If you haven't
nope.
heard it, don't listen when you are putting mascara on or anything like
Listen with
that.
some tissues. There's that one. Their best day. Ronan. Soon you'll get better.
Mhm.
And one or two more I have on my do not playlist because right, like the first,
Yeah.
note comes on and I'm like destroyed. But actually, when I saw her in Philadelphia, it was Mother's Day and that was one of her secret songs. And I was like, la 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 la.
Oh
I
yeah.
put my fingers in my ears. I was like, no. But actually, the second secret song was really funny. It was Hey Steven, which Steven is my husband's name, and we always
Mine
joke like, oh,
too.
right. I'm like, oh, Taylor wrote a song for Daddy. And my kids are like, really? And I'm like, oh gosh. Yes, and we're going to her wedding. But so that was
Exactly.
exciting. But I was like, best day. Come on, Taylor. I was like, you just wait till she has a kid, a baby, and then she listens
Oh
to
yeah.
that song. She'll be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Oh
sorry
yeah.
I did that to all of you. When we
Yes.
do in fourth grade, as you know, Kelley, at the end of the year, we do a slideshow at the little fourth grade graduation that we have, and we put pictures from the school year set to music. And the goal is always to make the parents a little emotional. Our babies are leaving elementary school. And I said to my principal one day, oh, we're trying to come up with a good song. And she's like, well, what about Best Day by Taylor Swift? And I was like, are you kidding me? And she was like, what? It's about. And I said, no, we want to make them emotional. We don't want to make them like curled up in
Yeah.
a ball. I was like,
I
no,
mean, it
we
already is
cannot
emotional. You
we
don't need to add
cannot
that
play that
onto
song.
it. No,
Cannot.
I'm
So
going into my second fourth grade graduation at this school, my final one, and I'm already like crying about it.
there's
So
no best day
we're
will be
not,
in the slideshow. Don't worry.
thank you. We
But
can't do that.
I'm hoping we have a showgirl song we can put in there. That's my real hope.
Perfect.
So.
We'll know soon.
All right, last question. Would you rather meet Taylor or get an invite to the wedding but not get to meet her?
I mean, this obviously I want to meet her.
Okay, me
I
too.
want to meet her. That's like not
100%.
even a
No.
question. Yeah.
No. Okay, good. I'm glad we're in agreement. I
I
can see
mean,
that.
we're going to get invited to the wedding anyway.
Right. So
So
we would have to meet her before that. So we'll get both. It'll be, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like usually you know your matrons of honor before you ask them. So any day
Yeah.
now, her people are going to be calling
Right.
us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree 100%. I just want to meet her. And
Yeah.
like, not meet her, like spend a couple hours. Like, come
Right.
on over, bake with me. Let's
I
chat.
just feel like I just feel like we can hang out.
Let's go to Springer's Beach
Yeah.
Day with
There you go.
Taylor. I mean,
Yeah.
next time I'm in Watch Hill, invite me in. I keep
Right.
waiting. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's where the wedding's going to be, you know? I mean, it just makes
You think I haven't thought that? I'm like, we've already been there. So I have my picture with her house. So stay
so
tuned.
good.
All right. Well, this has been the most fun I've had in a long time.
I mean, I could go for another hour, but
I
I'm
could
sure
too.
other people aren't that
Honestly, I
interested.
really could. But thanks so much, Swifties and Kelley, for joining us today for our episode about Taylor Swift's new album and recent engagement. I hope you enjoyed listening to the Mom's Work surprise drop, Taylor style, today. Please like, share, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Mom's Work Podcast, and listen, follow, and leave a review wherever podcasts are available. If you'd like to email and say hi, share feedback on today's episode, or just tell me your favorite Taylor song story or song or why you love her so much, send me an email at momsworkpodcast@gmail.com. Have a Swifty fabulous day. Thanks, Kelley.
Thank you.
Bye.